So welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are absolutely fine and sound, and in this video I'll cover this lab, that is continuous delivery with Jenkins and Kubernetes engine. So simply click on start lab, and if you want to enable this yellow check my progress bar, check the video description how to enable check my progress bar. Now once the lab is started, right click over here and open the link incognito window. First of all, you need to understand for this lab we need a GitHub account. Okay, the GitHub should be linked to your personal email, means you have to create your personal GitHub account. Do not use the lab instructions email to sign up over here. So first thing what you need to do, you have to click on sign up over here. So simply click on sign up, and here you have to just click on continue with Google and or Apple, whatever you like. You have to simply sign in. Okay, and after that your account will be created. I already have account, so I'm just doing the sign in process. Okay, so finally I am logged in. Now what you need to do, you have to come back to the cloud page and simply activate the cloud shell. So this is how we'll be activating the cloud shell, and watch the video till the end so that you are able to complete the lab. Now click on authorize. So now in the description box of this video, I've shared one GitHub repository. So you have to come over here and just copy the first command. Okay, paste over here, hit enter, and watch the video till the end, because here we have to do some of the manual steps too. Now wait for it, it will take 5 to 10 minutes for completing. Now from here, simply hit enter. Once your screen looks like this, again hit enter, type Y, hit enter, again hit enter, and again hit enter. Now click on this URL and make sure you are signed in with your GitHub account, as we have done it already on the first part of this lab. So now click on continue, and here we have to enter the code. Sometime it asks for two-factor authentication, then you have to check the email with which you have created the GitHub account. I repeat, you have to create a personal GitHub account. Now for the code, you can see here is the code. Just drag your mouse cursor, and once you see this clipboard icon, that means it is copied. Now paste over here and continue, authorize. Now all things are set. Now you'll see your username will be updated over here. So finally this thing is done. Okay, now in the next step you have to click on it and just click on preview on port. So it's loading. Now from here click on this settings icon. Now scroll down a bit, and from security you can see credentials is there. Just click on it. Now after that click on system. Okay, then click on global, and then just click on add credentials. Now here let's come to the lab instruction, and you have to simply come to task number 8. Scroll down a bit, and from here service account from metadata you have to select this one. So just select it, click on next, and for the ID we have to mention the project ID. So all things are correct, simply click on create. So it has been added. Now from here just click on manage Jenkins. Now just scroll down, and here we have to just come to clouds. So here only I think the cloud is there. Okay, here it is. So just click on it. Now click on new cloud, and for the name you can write any name. Select it and just click on create. Okay, so now here the next thing what you have to do, come back to the lab instruction, scroll down a bit, and from here just copy this to Jenkins URL. So it's down here, and for the tunnel also we have to update this thing. Okay, and then just paste over here. All things are correct, simply click on save. Now open the personal notepad or online notepad. So come back to the lab instruction, and from here we have to generate the SSH key. So just copy this paste over here. Now here you have to enter your GitHub email, not your personal email with which you have created the Cloud Skills Boost. Your GitHub email. How will you find it? You have to come back over here. Here is the GitHub. Okay. So you can just open github.com and make sure you are signed in. Now from here, just go to the settings, and from here you can see emails are there. Okay. So from here, just copy this email and just paste over here, replace it. Okay. Make sure you are carefully replacing it. So like this, you have to replace, select entire content. Let me close it. Come back over here and just paste it. Hit enter. So it's generating. Now key is successfully generated. Come back to the GitHub page, and from here you can see SSH and GPG. So this is the SSH and GPG key. You have to click on it. Okay, now just you have to create it. So just come to the lab instruction and just copy this title. Okay, just copy this title and click on new SSH key. Paste the name over here, and for this we have to generate it. So how will be generating it? We have to simply copy this, copy it carefully, and just come back to the Cloud Shell. Just type cat meow, paste it, hit enter, and just here drag your mouse cursor from here to here and just leave it. Once you see this clipboard icon, that means the file has been copied. And paste over here. If it is not pasting, what you can do, just remove it, come over here, drag your mouse cursor again from here to here, and once it is done, just leave the mouse button and you'll see the click icon. Okay, so here we have to paste it again. It is not working. Then let me just see. It's okay. So just drag again from here to here, leave it. Let me see it's pasting or not. Yes, finally it's pasting. So let's come back to the GitHub page and just paste it like this. Now just click on add a SSH key. So we have done the first step of this lab, right? Now come back over here. I think there is some issues. You won't be able to copy it directly, so you have to try again and again. Try in pasting in the notepad also if it works. Okay. This is the main thing. I'm repeating it again. You have to simply drag your mouse cursor from here to here, right? And just leave it. And once you see the clipboard icon, you can move ahead. Now in the next step, what we have to do, let's come to the lab instruction and see. So this thing we have done. Okay. So we have to add a security section. So just come over here, manage Jenkins. Now from here, just click on manage Jenkins and just scroll down, and here you can see security is there. Click on credentials, click on system. Once you have clicked on system, you have to click on global also. Now click on create credentials. Okay, so what we have to do, right, we have to simply click on add credentials, and from here we have to just add SSH username with private key. Now here just come to the lab instruction and scroll down, right? So we have to add a username ID. First of all, just copy it, paste over here. It's asking the username. How I'll find the username? Just come over here and you can see this is the username. So your GitHub username you have to copy over here and just add it. Now in the private key, just click on enter directly, and we have to add the value. So how will be adding it? Come over here, and here you can see this is the name. So just copy it carefully, come back to the Cloud Shell, just type again cat space, wait a second, I think you have to copy it again, carefully copy it and just paste over here. It's okay. So just type cat space, hit enter. So it's done. Now we have to copy carefully from here. Okay, drag your mouse cursor from here till the bottom of this. Now just leave your mouse. Once you see the clip icon, just come over here add the value, paste it. If it is not working, just do one thing. What you can do, open your notepad and just repeat the same steps again. I'm just showing you. I don't know why there is issue for copying it. So just drag from here to the bottom and just leave it. Once you see the clipboard icon, this part is done. Now just paste on the notepad. So it's done. Now again, copy it from the notepad. It will be better if you do like this. Now from here, just enter the key. Carefully enter the key. After that, you have to simply click on create and it's creating and finally added. Now again, come back to the lab instruction and from here, just copy this command. Okay. And then just paste on the Cloud Shell. Hit enter. So this is our another key which you'll be requiring in the next step. So come back to the Jenkins page, right? And what we need to do, let me just show you. So from here only, just come to the Manage Jenkins page and just scroll down and click on the security. Okay, now scroll down. And from here, just click on manually provided keys and we have to add the keys over here. So from here, let me just see here, this hashtag, you have to drag your mouse cursor and just come over here up to here and just leave that button. Once you see the clipboard icon, come over here. Let me just hit enter, paste it like this. So if it is not working, just redo this thing, drag your mouse cursor from here to here and leave it. So I think you have to do it instantly so that it is copied. Yes. So you have to do instantly. Don't hold for too long. Now just paste it. So this thing we have successfully pasted. Right. After that, you have to simply click on save button. So this thing we have successfully done. Right. Now what we have to do, we have to just click on it and just click on new item. Now from here, we have to enter the name. I'll find the name. Just come down over here. Okay, so we came more down. Just come over here. This thing we have done. So copy the name carefully and choose multi-branch pipeline. This one only you have to choose. Okay. Now click on OK. Now after that, we have to add a display name. Okay. So for display name, they have not mentioned any name, I think so. So let me just check it out. Okay, so here we have to add the so just come over here and add the sources to Git. Okay. And just select your credentials. So we have to select, let me just check it out. We have to select our GitHub account. Okay. So this thing we have successfully done. And after that, what we need to do, we have to come back to the GitHub repo. Just go to profile, repositories. Just click on the repository. Just see the default. And from here, just we have to copy it. So how will find it? Click on code, click on SSH and just copy it. And now come back over here. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to add the project repository. So paste the link over here like this. So this thing we have successfully done and it is updated, right? So the next step, we have added this thing and then we'll move ahead for the next step. So just scroll down at the bottom and from here we have to just change the time limit. So this is periodically 1 minute Okay, now this thing is done. We have to simply save it. So the first step we have successfully completed and it's scanning. You can see it's working and the status is still running. So wait for it. You can see it's showing success. Now what we have to do, in the description box, you have to come back again and you can see the second command. So just copy it and simply hit enter. If you are unable to paste over here, then just paste it and hit enter. Now wait for these commands to execute. It will take some time. So finally here you can see all things are done. Now just come over here and you can click on Jenkins and you can see all things are being done over here. Okay, so it's still working. You can see all the features and app is being deployed. So wait for some time while it gets completed. Okay, you can click on sample app also and view it. So you can see all these things are creating. Wait for some time and I'll tell you if you are facing issue how you can get it resolved. You can refresh the page also and see whether it is completed or not. Let me just open anyone and see. So it's still being built. Okay, so wait for some time. I think it will take 10 to 15 minutes more. Okay, wait. Now here you can see the build status is not showing anything. So let's refresh it. So it's successfully done. Now here if it's saying that you are getting failed status, you can see this green icon. Okay, so play button in simple words. So just run it one by one. Okay, and after that it will redeploy and you'll be able to complete the lab without any issue. You can see all things will be redeployed. And let's come to the lab instruction and check the score. So if you're wondering how to enable this yellow check my progress bar, just check the video description. How to enable check my progress bar. Now all the scores have been updated. It will take some time and we have got 100 out of 100.